Do you work for or own a managed service provider or IT consulting firm? Or do you sell to or partner with MSPs or IT consulting firms? If you work in any kind of role with marketing, sales, business development, customer success, product, or executive, and you're looking to scale your revenue growth, you're definitely in the right place. Make sure that you watch this short video excerpted from a webinar recording that we held a little while back. And if you get good value from this content, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so that you can be notified when new videos just like this become available.
So moving on to the next section of our agenda, creating scalable, predictable revenue growth. And as W. Edwards Deming has said, in God we trust, all others must bring data.
Wow, let's let that sink in for a minute. In God we trust, all others must bring data. So how do we have a much more data-focused marketing and sales funnel? A lot of this, if you want to create a scalable, predictable revenue growth plan, is understanding that just one tactic by itself is not enough. There is so much competing with the attention span of the ideal clients that you want to be attracting. It's absolutely critical that what you say resonates with them. But it's not enough to think that you just need to attract them. We need a way to begin a relationship with people over the length of the sales cycle. If you don't know currently what the length of your sales cycle is in terms of weeks, months, or in some cases more than months, it's really, really critical that you get a handle on that, identifying from the first moment that someone talked to you to the point where they become a paying client. And there's actually a couple different dynamics that are going on here. If you don't get found early enough, you may find that your sales cycle is very short. That may not necessarily be the best thing if you analyze the margin, the profitability of that particular client, because if you're not getting found early enough, you may not have the opportunity to be perceived as a trusted business advisor to educate that prospective client on what matters most, and you may be forced to be backed into the corner of being just a commodity broker. So to really nail scalable, predictable revenue growth in today's buyer's journey for managed services and IT consulting, it's a matter of understanding that you need to excel at attracting strangers and turning them into visitors, converting visitors into leads, closing leads into clients, and delighting clients into promoters so they can repeat the cycle and bring you more strangers. If you just spend all of your time on attracting strangers and visitors, it's kind of like, if you think about it, if you're a baseball fan or if you have a friend that's a baseball fan, and let's say they're a big Yankees fan and the Yankees are going up to Boston to play the Red Sox. And the Red Sox have all 25 players ready to go between being stretching out on the field. They have some players in the dugout. They have some players in the bullpen. All 25 players are ready to go. But for some reason, the Yankees only brought along a pitcher and a catcher. How are the Yankees going to do on the field that night? Probably not very well when the other team has all 9 players ready to go immediately and they have another 16 players sitting between the dugout and the bullpen. It's the same thing with your marketing and sales. If all you're focused on is attracting traffic or doing a little bit of pay-per-click advertising or something like that, and you're not thinking about how to convert the right strangers and visitors into leads, if you're not thinking about the context of where those leads are and how to accelerate those leads into sales opportunities and clients, if you're not thinking about what it takes to delight those clients so they become promoters, that's a huge problem too. We live in the age of Yelp and Amazon and Google reviews, and there's positive promoters and evangelists and there's negative promoters and evangelists, and the negative promoters and evangelists can do a lot of damage. So it's important to make sure that you delight your clients so they become promoters and are taking into account that your strategy needs to cover all 4 of these boxes. Remember, people buy from those that they trust. This is extremely important. This is everything. When we say trusted advisor, you need to bold, underline, highlight the word trust. It's all about building up trust. In order for you to get your potential clients to see you as a trusted advisor, you first need to earn that. And one of the best ways to earn that is by being a helpful educational resource, not about putting salesy, promotional, self-serving stuff in front of them and advertising, hey, buy our managed services, only $9.99, 20% off this month, act now, supplies are limited. This isn't the crazy heady game. This isn't about positioning yourself as an e-commerce. If you're truly going after the ideal clients that you want, you need to be realistic about what they're actually looking for before they even know your company exists, when they're first starting to research their problems. People buy from people that they trust. So the moment of truth with all this is to look at your website, in particular, look at your homepage and do some serious searching, soul searching, and ask yourself, does your website content talk more about your company or the problems that you solve for your clients? All too often, managed service providers, IT consulting firms, they put up the partner programs they're involved with, the services they deliver, all these wonderful awards, all these technologies that they play with. The reality is most homepages, most navigations, most websites are not focused on problems that they solve for clients. They're focused on just talking about yourself. It's kind of like going out on a first date with somebody, and in the hour, your mouth is moving 58 or 59 minutes and you don't let your date get a word in edgewise. That's exactly what's going on if your website doesn't talk about the problems that your ideal clients are facing. Remember, during the first 70% or more of the buyer's journey, even your best prospects won't give a you-know-what about you and your services until you've established trusted advisor status. Really, really, really important to keep that in mind to compete in today's buyer's journey.
Not to mention, Josh, that clients aren't searching for IT providers based on these awards.
No,
So,
most of your ideal clients aren't typing IT consulting or managed services into a search engine. So it's really, really important to understand what they actually are if you want to be able to attract them. And there's a good chance that a significant percentage of those that are searching for those terms are companies that compete head-to-head with you. So are you building your website to entertain and educate your competition, or are you building your website to earn trust with potential clients? This is a huge, huge issue that we see over and over and over again with MSPs and IT consulting firms who just don't get how this all works.
Hey there, it's Joshua Feinberg from SP Home Run, and we are so glad that you stopped by to watch this video today. If you got good value from its content, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and ring the bell so that you can be notified when new videos just like this become available. Hope you're having a great day, and we wish you great success.